and I'll just keep letting people in. I gotta mute myself for 1 second real quick. Have a little situation.
Can y'all hear that vacuum in the background? Okay, good. I'm borrowing my husband's office at the church, and I was like, oh, they just finished up service, and here comes the guy vacuuming.
Okay, friends, we are going to get started right now. I'm so sorry. I had a little, Mr. Nick's going to take care of it for me. But you guys, thank you for being on. Thank you for giving us a bit of your time, especially leading into this holiday week that we have. Listen, you're going to hear from several moms tonight. And so time is the most precious, valuable thing to us. So I am just going to get out of the way. I want to introduce you to one of my dearest friends, one of my favorite mamas. She has joined, I call it my mom club of 4. It's not mine. I just happen to have lived in it for a little bit longer, but you can see these pictures of her precious little kiddos. She has Emerson, Lennox, Leon, and now baby RJ, who's just joined her family. Jill has been in this space of network marketing for over 6 years, and she has had just a stellar track record and an amazing leader in this area. She also gives a lot of her time. Her and her husband actually give a lot of time to their church and ministry, and specifically working with youth in our area. We're both from Noblesville, Indiana. So if you're on here watching, whether you're in Tennessee or you're watching from somewhere else, I think a lot of you are in Tennessee that are watching, but we're just so excited for you to be here and to share a little bit more about what we love and what we've experienced here at Q. So Jill, I'm going to hand it to you and get out of the way so that you can do your thing.
Thank you, Stacy, for the intro, guys. It's so awesome to be here with you tonight. If you are here, just drop where you're tuning in from, who invited you in the chat. Would love to see and hear who's all here and from where. But yeah, I'm Jill Anderson, newly mom of 4. My husband and I have been married for a little over 10 years, and we are super passionate about youth. And so we've been involved in teen ministry for about 10 years as well. So thank you for being here, and we're going to get this party started. We'll keep it nice and quick. You guys ready for your, we're going to ask you to buy a timeshare after this, right? Like, that's why we asked you on here. Totally kidding. But for real, you have probably never heard of Q Sciences, which is probably the best news you're going to hear tonight, which is why you're here, so we can share the Q story with you. So Q Sciences is actually founded on these 5 pillars of faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances. And that is the pillar, that is the foundation of who we are as Q at Q Sciences. And so we are actually just in massive momentum growth right now. And as I stated before, if you've never heard of us before, that's actually a really good thing, because that puts us at a truly ground floor opportunity. We just did our first 100 million in sales. We are in 26 countries and continuously growing, and we've experienced well over 1,800% of growth since 2018. So if you have any knowledge of business, if you understand the S-curve in business, you understand that, in the beginning, it's kind of that slow, get off the ground. You kind of experience that, all the bumps and bruises to get to where you hit that first, big wave of momentum. And that's kind of where we're at right here. Forbes does say the best time to join a company is during a global expansion and a new product launch. And we are constantly doing that. These 2 men right here. This is our CEO and founder, Mark Wilson. He might look familiar to you if you are in love with the NFL or the football, because he is actually a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Oakland Raiders. Don't know if we have any Raiders fans here, but Mr. Mark Wilson has founded Q Sciences. And what I love about this man was his heart and passion to serve, lead, and make an impact for others. He could have sat at home. He could be playing golf every single day in his nice retirement, but he chose to make impact on people's lives. So he founded Q Sciences in 2012. And he actually took what our products that were on functionalizing doctors' shelves and brought them to the e-commerce space. In about 2018, he brought in a consultant to kind of take Q to the next level, because they were experiencing a lot of growth and a lot of momentum. And that's where Mr. Jake Spencer comes onto the scene. Jake has a ton of experience in this space. He has a heart and passion to do things a little bit differently, a lot differently actually, in this space, which makes it so exciting and so fun to be a part of as somebody who has experience in this space for well over 6 years. And so he and Mr. Mark Wilson together have truly created this incredible opportunity that we're going to share with you guys tonight. So behind all of our products that I am so pumped to share with you is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. Dr. Stephen Kimberly has a list of accolades. You can see them right here. He is actually the former senior editor at WebMD for a little over a decade. And what that tells me about Dr. Stephen Kimberly is that he's seen a lot of things. He's read a lot of stuff. He knows what works. He knows what doesn't work. He's a licensed naturopath. He's an internal medicine doctor. And he is really just all about capitalizing on market trends with cutting edge products that I am so pumped to share with you, because we are constantly launching new verticals in this space. So we have a full suite of products. We have, I say, anywhere from diapers to Depends. We got something for you, which is what I love about the opportunity. I have never had to turn anybody away for a need. So from full spectrum hemp to nutrition to fitness and weight loss to vitamin sprays, and yes, even some skincare items. So our flagship product is right here. This is the Q Core supplement. This is going to actually house all of your micronutrients. Now, whether you are into supplementation or you're not there yet, I truly believe that as the world continues to go in the direction that it's going, the air quality, the water quality, the soil quality, it's not necessarily going to be, something that should we or shouldn't we? I feel like it's going to have to essentially be a necessity to supplement in our everyday. And so what I love about the Q Core is that it contains 4 of those core micronutrients. So our Q Max Premium is actually our functional cognitive and brain health supplement. So it helps with your brain health, your cognitive function. Our Q Biotics is going to be your probiotic and your prebiotic. Our Q Align is amazing. It is nature's anti-inflammatory. It is so wonderful. And then our Q Digest is also going to be another thing for digestion. It's going to house a lot of those digestive enzymes. And so you actually get these cool little packets. They're an AM and PM packet, very streamlined, very easy to use. And this is going to house, like I said, all of your daily supplementation is right here in this bag. We also are really well versed and known for our medical grade collagen. Collagen is definitely a craze right now. We lose collagen over time as we age. It's what keeps our joints healthy, our ligaments healthy. It helps with our brain and our eyes and our skin. And we have 2 different supplements when it comes to our collagen. We have a Rebuild, which is going to be more for somebody that's an athlete. I am an athlete. My husband's an athlete. We love health and wellness. So we love the Rebuild bottle because it contains protein, it contains extra glucosamine in there for just really good recovery. But if you're somebody that's coming to collagen for just hair, skin, and nails, we have the purple bottle for you. And then we also have, our topicals, our serum and our overnight mask, which, by the way, this gold mask, you can literally grab it on our Black Friday sale for $12. It's usually $75. Bogus, I know. It's like crazy right now, the sale that's going on. All right, sublingual vitamin sprays, probably something you've never seen before. And if you are in wellness or health or the medical field, a sublingual delivery is going to be secondary to like an IV injection. And so what I love about these is that they're super streamlined. They're very easy to use. You just spray it under your tongue. A few sprays a day, keeps whatever you need away. That's what I'm going to start saying. I just made that up. But so they're very problem solution oriented, and they have a quick vitamin boost. So sleep spray, gateway drug to Q. Truly, like my kids use it, our house uses it, just a few sprays and they're out with the light in 10 minutes. Q relief, again, going to be more of a natural pain relief for you guys. The Q boost is amazing for immune support. We have our vitamin B, and our vitamin D and our vitamin C. All of these actually have just recently been enhanced. So our vitamin B12 actually comes with vitamin B12 plus folate. Our vitamin D is actually a vitamin D and vitamin K spray. And then our Q boost, or our C boost, it's going to have like echinacea and all of those really awesome antioxidant berries in there for that immune boost, which is great for this time of year in this season. Our full line of Spectrum hemp also on our Q Friday sale. Like, so you can grab some of these, no joke, for $12, $15. My favorite is the Q twist. But our full spectrum hemp, guys, our Qs is something that is just going to be for more focus, just overall wellness in general. If you've never used hemp products before, CBD products, we are really just known in that space for how ours is absorbed. If people could sum up Q with one word in our products, they'd say the absorption of our products. And that is because of our BioSync technology that we have. So we do have several different tinctures here. My favorite is a muscle rub. Again, athlete, lifting, CrossFit, like my husband and I love the XL muscle cream. The Q twist is also a big favorite in our home. The Q twist hydrate is going to be very similar to like a liquid IV. It's going to help replace those electrolytes, replace those trace minerals, and really just hydrate you in a very well way, as well as have that CBD in it. So I feel like mama 4, toddlers, like I should be very up and down. My mood should be very up and down. And since being on some of these products, I definitely feel like my mood is well stabilized. We have an appetite suppressant in our Q Twist Crave. Stacy's favorite is the Q Calm, and the raspberry lime is my favorite. Again, these are on Q Friday sale right now. Actually, you can grab them for like $16 a bag. Just get them. They're the best. Terpenes are what is kind of just shaking up this space, because we are actually in the process of owning the patent, owning the rights to a terpene. And so you might know what a terpene is, you might not know what a terpene is, and that's okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So a terpene is actually the healing ailments of a plant. And so what we've done is we've actually extracted all of those properties out of plants and we place them into these tinctures. And so this is like the next gen technology. It's like next level essential oils. And so these all come in different areas that hit those high ticket areas, you guys. Slumber for people that struggle with sleep, comfort, that's anybody that struggles with headaches or cramps or just anything you would think that you'd grab that ibuprofen for or that Tylenol for. We want to replace it with, a more holistic option. The Create, we jokingly call the Create like nature's Adderall, because that stuff, you put it under your tongue and it is like you are so focused throughout the entire day. It's so awesome. And then our Chill is really good, you guys, for if you struggle with social anxiety or just anxiousness of any kind. The Chill and the Comfort is also, I think it's like $12.25 right now. It's so crazy. And so these are just really exciting that when people come to Q, or if people are searching for a terpene or a natural approach, we own the rights to that. So they're going to be coming to us, which is very exciting for us. The transparency is super critical to me. When I look at products, I want to know the sourcing. I want to know what's in it, what's not in it. And so I just love, this is kind of just gives you a quick overview of what we have in our products. And we take the extra steps in ID testing, meaning we're going to not only trust the labels of the source, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it to a third party and check for that sourcing, making sure that we are taking the purest of the pure when it comes to our sources and our ingredients in our products. My Q Fit app is something that actually is kind of new to Q, honestly. So we have a whole pillar around fitness, right? We talked about that in our 5 F's, and that is what the My Q Fit community and the app is. We actually have an app where no matter, where you're at in your fitness level, or you just want to get started and you don't know how, this is a great tool for you because you have personalized workouts just for you. There's instructional videos. You actually have access to your own personal trainer full-time who is in communication with you constantly, sending you messages, keeping you accountable, giving you specialized meal plans if you want to do macros, and very great place for quick recipes as well. So there's fun challenges to be a part of. And these are a couple more of our fitness products. I am very much a protein snob. Like, my protein has to taste really good or I won't touch it. And our mocha malt protein, the ultra lean, is hands down the best I've ever had. Pre-workout, also very great because pre-workouts tend to just jack up your heart rate. And when you're doing high intensity workouts like CrossFit, you don't really need to do much to get your heart rate jacked up. And so we actually have a really good friend of ours who served in the Marines for 14 years, is a CrossFit athlete, owns the largest gym out in Boise, Idaho. And he and his wife developed this pre-workout because they knew that we wanted to provide something for recovery, but we didn't want to jack up the heart rate. So they created the Q Rev, and it's a fave. And then the Q Trim is also just great for body composition, losing those extra pounds. And that's a newer supplement to us. And we actually just started taking it in our house, and my husband and I both are really loving it and seeing massive results with it. And so right now I actually get to toss it over to Tasha. Tasha, it is such a joy to get to do this with you. And for those of you that don't know Tasha, you need to, because this woman's heart is pure as gold. She's got a passion for just helping and serving and loving others well. And I am so thankful that she's kind of made a pivot here with us at Q. And so I'm going to let her share a little testimonial real quick, and then we'll pass it over to Stacy and let you guys get on with your night.
Hey guys, thanks so much, Jillian. It's so good to be here, and I'm super excited to just get to meet all of you tonight and get to share kind of why I'm here and what I love most about Q. So I've been here like 6 weeks now, and immediately ordered the Collagen Rebuild and the Align. And the reason for that is I'm also an athlete, also love CrossFit, have been an athlete since I was like 4 years old. So our bodies get tired, right? And I know that I had been having a lot more pain lately. And so it was recommended to me to try Rebuild and the Align, which Jillian mentioned is nature's ibuprofen, right? So it's a natural anti-inflammatory. What I love about it is you can't overdose on it, which is great. So some days, yes, I take more than others, but I really wasn't able to do a lot of lifting overhead, which may mean nothing to a lot of you, but to me, it was really important to be able to lift heavy weight and do the things I like to do. And so just within this last week or two, I've been able to lift more, and I feel good after my workouts. I'm not in an intense amount of pain. And so between the Rebuild Collagen, Jillian also mentioned the Excel Muscle Cream, which is fabulous, and the Align, and also, which goes with being an athlete or a mom, just living our lives and being working adult humans. Whoever said we needed to become adults was crazy, but just kidding. The sleep spray is phenomenal. So sleep is very important to your overall health, wellness, your brain function, all of those things. Also, I'm an ICU nurse, just background. So I love all the nerdy sciencey things, and I work night shift, and so sleep is super important. But what drew me, like they were talking about earlier, what drew me most to Q Sciences is the BioSync technology. It helps your body absorb all these vital supplements that we need, just like your body takes in water, right? And so we need that. So I love how quick it gets into your system and how good it feels, like pretty much instantly. So that's my story. And now Stacy is going to come and tell you about some more goodness. Stacy is a mom of 4 from Indiana. We actually grew up in the same county, but I didn't get to meet her until a previous project about 8 years ago. And she is just such a mentor, a loving mom and friend, just godly woman who will pour into you, cry with you, praise and dance with you, all the things. So she's just fabulous. And I'm thankful to be here with both of you ladies tonight, and all of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Jill. I'm going to jump right in here so that we can wrap this up tonight. Hopefully something in the products that Jill shared with you or part of Tasha's testimonial will stick with you. For me, it was a journey in our home, just struggling with some mental health things over the last 2 years. The last 2 years have been hard, right? Like isolation isn't good, just so much messiness. And so we have just found, a lot of relief with Q Core and some of our sleep products. I'm incredibly grateful. And Jill is absolutely correct that the Q Calm is by far my absolute favorite product. And right now it's ridiculously on sale for $15.75. So you better believe I have stocked up. What I love here at Q is that there are so many systems in place to help us be successful, help us retain customers. We're sharing products that we love personally with people that we love, and they're finding solutions to aches and pains, solutions to whatever they might be looking for. But we want to be able to, from a business standpoint, and this is where my finance degree and my business mind comes in, is that I have been a business owner in some capacity for the last 16 years, and I've been in network marketing for the last 8 years. And so customer retention is huge. And that's something that Q is very good at, and their numbers prove it. We have very dedicated customer support. We have great order management. Whether you become a preferred customer or you choose to become an ambassador, like myself, like Jill, like Tasha, like Gina, you will get wholesale pricing, and every order that you have is completely risk-free. If you are considering looking at the ambassador program, which is the thing that basically unlocks this compensation plan to allow you right now to make an additional stream of income. I don't know about you guys. We're a family of 6. We have a son who's 16. He just started driving. So another car on the road, more gas. We have triplet daughters that are 13. So please pray for us because we have 4 teenagers in our house. But things are just, groceries alone and gas alone have completely changed in our budget lines in the last 2 years. And so even if, I have been in this space, I have been in this background, had I not, right now I would be seeking a way to find a second or third stream of income that I could put in the little gaps of my free time. And so our ambassador program, you can join for a $99 fee. That basically gives you our ARC app. That's an app on your phone to run your business from your phone. You get the MyQ Fit app that Jill talked about with personal trainers, workouts, recipes, and such. You get that for free. And then you get free shipping all year, as well as an e-commerce website. So if 99 is a little out of your budget, I choose that. I prefer that. I like Amazon Prime. I like to pay them so that I get free shipping all year. That is essentially what the $99 is getting you. There is another way to become an ambassador for $39.99. You get all the same benefits. You get paid the exact same way. You just don't get free shipping with your subscriptions monthly. Here at Q, we have 6 ways to earn every single month. Right now is very unique. Anyone who comes into this business as an ambassador this month in November or in December, you actually get to unlock a 7th way to earn cash through our Christmas cash program. You can actually, whether you've been in this industry before or not, our comp plan allows, if you just want to share the products and you want to be a customer getter, our comp plan allows you to make incredible income equal to someone building a team, incredible income as a customer getter and just sharing your products. You can, something different here is our set pay, which I'll talk about here in a minute, but you can also get paid through monthly team commissions, promotion bonuses, our financial freedom movement, super unique and different from anything else I've ever seen in this industry. Just looking down here to give you an idea. So we do have something called set pay. This means you don't have to guess what you're going to be paid. You will know exactly what it's going to look like. And so if you had 3 orders, and let's say those 3 orders were each $100 each in volume, it would tell you exactly what your set pay would be, which would be $150 because you'd get your fast start bonus. If you duplicated that, it would then be $200 bonus, and it just grows and grows and grows until you get to the additional bonus of our financial freedom program that we have. So I want to dive in a little bit more. When I talk about set pay, what does that even mean? So set pay let's say in column 2, well, not let's say, this is an actual fact. This is if you're a customer getter. So let's say you just want to share Q products with other people because you are a nurse or you work with people. You just listen to people say, I can't sleep, my knees ache, I'm stressed out all the time, I'd love to lose weight. Like all these prime pain points that we're all hearing from our friends and family on a regular basis. This is going to tell you exactly what you would have to do to make $100, exactly what you would do to make $250, $750. You wouldn't have to guess. You would know exactly what you were going to get paid. If by chance you wanted to unlock even a second part of our compensation plan, if you had 2 personally sponsored ambassadors, people who wanted to do the business alongside you, 2 of them, that's all it would take. You would unlock then this additional part of our compensation plan. And so right here, you have this option in your first full month to make an additional $500, whether as a customer getter or as a team builder, as well as the set pay. And so we share that because we do get paid weekly. We get paid every single Friday. Somebody's still looking to make some extra cash to fund Christmas because finances are tight, can still do that by joining right now and getting started right now. We have no averages. Everything is volume based. You get paid infinite levels deep. There is absolutely no recruitment requirement. And then let's talk about money to towards savings or debt. I've never seen this. You've seen car bonuses, you see trips, you see all these things in other comp plans. Here at Q, Jake Spencer's wife, Sarah Spencer, I'll talk about her in just a moment. She actually started our financial freedom movement, which means once you get to a certain level of elite in our compensation plan, $100, $200, $300, $400 of Q's income is going to go to a debt of your choice because we truly want you to be financially sound. And so Q will help you pay towards that debt. We would like it to be in addition to the payments you're already making, but Q will make a payment for you. And I think that's beautiful. And let's say you are so financially savvy and you're doing so well that you're debt free, that money then can go into an IRA of your choice, an investment account of your choice, a savings account. So I just think it's such a beautiful thing when we talk about the 5 pillars of importance. They've definitely shown me family is important. They've definitely shown me fitness is important. They've definitely shown me through my interaction with people that faith is important. And so here is the way that we put finances as a pillar in our company. So this is Sarah here. This is our friend, Sarah Spencer. What you get with this plan, I don't know about you, but I pay my CPA an awful lot of money. We've moved around with financial advisors over and over, and we're always paying them money. Through the financial freedom movement, you actually get free financial coaching. They can help you eliminate a strategy to eliminate debt, learning how to invest and doing it wisely, how to build a savings, how to focus and build a retirement, how to even work towards credit repair. And for me as a business owner, tax write-offs are important. If you are a typical household of W-2 income, let me tell you that there is incredible value. And that is a blessing of living in the United States, but incredible value of having a 1099, having a small business to help you with some tax deductions. So we're pretty much close to done here. Our system is so simple. You don't have to know the ins and outs of this business. You really can earn cash, earn money before you learn, and you're going to earn it while you're learning it. You're going to do the things and do the system, and then it's just going to start to stick. And we have all the tools here to help you do that. Our culture is different. I hope that has been a big takeaway for you. People matter here. You're not a number. You're not part of our paycheck. You are a human, and we will love you very dearly. Some of us have been burnt in this industry in the past. Some of us have had relationship issues or whatever. And, we do it different here, and we are proud of that. We have access to the tippy top leaders. Right here is our friend Marielle Filipponi. She is the #1 income earner in Q. She's actually flying here on Monday to Central Indiana to be with Jill and I as we launch our market right here. And the way that Tasha and Gina, the market in Tennessee, Q is not known. You guys are planting the flag in Tennessee, and you are launching a brand new brand to your market. not a brand without history. We have the financial history and residuals, but you are planting a flag right there. And there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking in Tennessee. And we're so excited to see that happen. We are just excited about the future with Q. Really, what's going to happen next is the person who invited you is going to follow up with you. We want to get your questions answered. We will connect you to someone else if we need to do that to help you get whatever questions you want answered. And I'm just going to wrap up with this. I have experienced this firsthand. You can either join an existing billion-dollar company, or you yourself and your family can be a part of creating one. And that is what we are here to do. So you guys, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great night. I just hope that your week is blessed, and we'll talk to you soon.